Ooh, that nice red, but almost turning brown color from the seasoning and the browning. Keep it going for a little longer. Oh yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Welcome back, everybody. This is Rome's Meal Prep. My name is Rome, and today we're making arroz con pollo. For those who haven't been here before, thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. Go ahead, hit that like button, that subscribe button, and join us in the comments. If you have been here before, thank you for coming back. So, as you can see today, we have our rice, we have our bone broth, chicken bone broth, we have homemade sofrito. Maybe I'll make a YouTube video on that later on. We have an onion, we have garlic, cilantro, red bell pepper, a lot of different seasonings, some sazon, oregano, adobo, tomato paste, some onion and garlic powder. Might use some Knorr seasoning. We all know this is this channel's favorite. And for the meat, we're gonna be using some chicken thighs. These are boneless, skinless chicken thighs. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and season this chicken. Probably put it in a bag, let it marinate for a little bit. Got myself a Ziploc bag to put all these chicken thighs in with the seasoning to help them all marinate. I'm going to flip this bag inside out at the top just so I don't get any contaminants on the outside. Some adobo, some onion powder. I got some garlic powder here. This oregano on there. Now I'm gonna put this sazon. Then again, can we go ahead and put some onion powder on the side? Again, some oregano. Oh, and then some sazon. Again, this also has salt in it, so be careful not to overdo it. Okay, now I'm gonna put these all into this bag. And now I'm gonna go ahead and get this all cleaned up. I'm gonna zip this up and let this marinate for a little bit while I chop up the veggies and get everything else ready. Got a knife to chop up this bell pepper. Get the insides out. Just like that. I'm gonna give the inside a little rinse. Cut it in half. Push down to flatten it a bit, make it a little easier to chop up. I'm gonna put this towel underneath the cutting board to help it stop sliding as much. Now to peel off the layers. Now to dice. Now I'm done chopping up all the veggies, and the chicken's been marinating for about 30 minutes, 40 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and start getting a nice sear on that chicken. Okay, I'm gonna get this big pot. I'm gonna put it on here, put it on medium, put some oil in there, let it heat up. Okay, so now I've let this heat up a little bit. I'm gonna start putting the chicken thighs face down on there, let them sit. I'm not gonna touch them. I'm gonna let them get a nice good sear on them. I'm making sure not to overcrowd the pot or anything like that. Okay, these chicken thighs have been browning for a while now. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little peek. Ooh, that nice red, but almost turning brown color from the seasoning and the browning. Keep it going for a little longer. Oh yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, so now I'm gonna add these bell peppers that we got right here. And then I'm gonna add the onions next. We're gonna let those veggies go ahead and get a little bit soft, translucent, and they'll go on from there. Okay, so now, while those are getting translucent and soft, I'm gonna go ahead and start taking the little stem parts off this packaged garlic. Now that those have gotten a little bit softer, the onions and bell pepper, I'm gonna go ahead and put in the sofrito. This is homemade sofrito that my wife made, that my mother taught her. It's very good. I also had some leftover sazon from one of the packets I used to season the chicken. I'm gonna put that in there as well. It's about half a packet, but don't want it to go to waste. If you haven't already, feel free to go ahead, like the video, comment down below, and hit that subscribe button. And now that the sofrito has been incorporated in that sazon, and it's mixing and it's cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and start putting in some garlic. Put some in. I like to put the garlic in last so it doesn't burn. All right, so now I'm using this measuring cup. I'm gonna put some rice in there, about 2 cups. There we go, got about 2 cups of rice. And now I'm gonna use a strainer to clean it. Okay, I'm gonna continue to stir the pot with the rice in it, just to toast the rice a little bit. Okay, now I'm about to add bone broth. So this is gonna add a lot of protein, so good macros, but also a lot of good micronutrients. I don't think this is too traditional, but I like to do it just my way of making it. Just about 2 cups of bone broth. Okay, so now I'm gonna crank up the heat a little bit to put it to a boil. Okay, I'm gonna open up this tomato paste and add a little of that into the pot as well. Pretty big heaping spoonful, and we're just gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna stir the tomato paste in to let it incorporate into this dish. Again, we're just waiting for this to boil. Once this boils, I'm gonna go ahead and put the chicken in, put a lid on it, and let it cook. Okay, now we have the pot at a boil. I'm gonna add the chicken in. Dumping in all the juices that came from the chicken. That's just flavor. Tucking all the chicken into the broth, into the pot. Once that's good, I'm gonna put the lid on and let it simmer. Turn the heat down and let it simmer for about 20, 25 minutes. Basically once the rice is done. All right, and then we'll come back when this is all finished up. Okay, we've let it simmer. It's been cooking for about 30 minutes. And now I'm gonna give it a good taste test. I will say I'm gonna add a little bit of salt to this. But other than that, this is perfection. And there we have it, arroz con pollo. This is my recipe, my take. Me and my wife have made this, so I hope you go home and take a chance to make this and let us know what you think of it. Put your comments down in the comment section. Feel free to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Till then, I'll see you guys in the next one.